Should we rush forward? Take a step back? The energy today is telling us it's not about charging ahead. It's about creating space. There is a very powerful shift happening today. We're being asked to be present, to listen closely, to feel what's coming through. Okay, so flashes of insight may come when we least expect them, but they will come. And when they do, they have the power to awaken us. So whether it's something somebody says, a song that's playing, a feeling that just hits you like a wave, these insights will all be these little tiny sparks. Okay, but they could lead into huge realizations. Suddenly, what we felt unclear about starts to become clear. We're shown the next step on our path towards our passions, our dreams. You know what? It's easier than we think. So join me as we embark on a journey of self-discovery. We will gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy, and by the end of our time together, it's my hope that you have the insight, the tools to go forward with confidence, with clarity, with love. So hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. Welcome to your daily focus for March the 19th, 2025. Today we have the energy of the 19. The I am. Recognizing our accomplishments, who we are today, and how, pardon me, how we can go forward with the strength, with the wisdom, stepping into new pathways, new relationships, new environments. It's about being bold. It's about having that healthy ego leading the way for us. Knowing that we've got this, knowing that we've accomplished, that we've learned, we've gained knowledge, we've gained wisdom, we've gained courage, we've gained strength. And we are ready to go forward. 1 plus 9 is a 10 energy. The 10 energy brings in luck. The 10 energy is reminding us that the seasons are changing. The energy is shifting to start to envision the new chapters that you want to embrace going forward in your world. And 1 plus 0 is a 1. That is I am. That is the independent. That is the trailblazer, the pioneer. We want to go forward. We have energy. We have fire. We want to charge through. We want the obstacles to come because we know that we are ready now to break through that glass ceiling. Kick down that door if we have to. If we look at the daily numerology, it's 3 plus a 1 plus a 9. That gives us 13 energy. So more luck comes in. Now, the 13 is an extremely lucky number. But what happens to us underneath or under a 13 energy may not seem so much like luck, okay? So it's about going with the flow, not trying to label everything that's happening to you as good or bad, but rather just know that it is moving you in the direction you need to go. Maybe writing your path in some way, showing you a whole brand new path. That can happen very easily under a 13, something that we've never had an interest in before. We completely submerge ourselves into, and it just changes everything in our world and for the greater, for our greater good. To step into a higher version of ourselves. 1 plus 3 is a 4 energy, and that is about getting our ducks in a row. That is about perhaps home and family. That is about our true balance. So making sure that we are, we're working hard, but we're also playing hard kind of energy. We want to have a balance in our life rather than extreme approaches in any part of our world. Sun is in Pisces. Moon is in Scorpio until midday, just before supper time. probably around 4 p.m. I would say it would move into Sagittarius, Eastern Standard Time. I'm getting a drink here. Okay, I'm back. Okay, because I knew once I started the ramble, I'd be gasping for air if I didn't wet the whistle. So, because right now, okay, um, we're going to talk about the Sun conjunct Neptune. So make no mistake, today's energy is powerful and it's transformational. The sun's shining its light on the final degrees of Pisces, the final degree of the zodiac, in an intense conversation with Neptune, just before both will step into brand new territory. Right? They'll both step into Aries. The sun will move tomorrow and Neptune will follow at the end of the month. So this is more than just the end of a small chapter in our life. This is a final push. This is the energy that wraps things up. But it also prepares us for what is coming next. Okay, both the Sun and Neptune are about to shift. This, and it's at that moment that ignites a completely new chapter in our life, whether we even see it, recognize it, or maybe it's just waiting in the wings and we just have to take a couple more steps. But, you know, Neptune's about clearing the way for what's coming, for dissolving the last illusions before we move into something new. Okay, it's about letting go of the old, the things we held on to, or the stories we told ourselves. It's allowing the clarity to come through. And there could feel like there's a sense of urgency about it. Absolutely. But remember that nothing is urgent. So try to sit with it. And there's going to be some deep sense of purpose here that we will all feel on some level. And then as the sun aligns with Neptune, okay, the veil between the unseen and the seen is thinned. It's inviting us to reflect, to release, to prepare for the shifts coming, right on the heels of this moment, really, when you think about it. I mean, Neptune may bring in fog, but as well as the Piscean energy, but today the sun's light gives us that clarity. It cuts through the fog. We see what has been hidden. Maybe we only get a little glimpse of it. Maybe we get the whole show, but we see what's been hidden in the shadows. Okay, it's like it was hiding in the dark, and now there's this flash of insight that comes in. Shows us where we've been stuck, and it shows us what needs to change. Yeah, there's work involved because the end of the cycle, of any cycle really, is not easy, but it's necessary. It's necessary for growth. So Neptune's energy does help us to release. So does the Piscean energy. To let go of the dreams that are no longer aligned with where we are going or who we are becoming, or to make space for new dreams. So trust your intuition, okay? Neptune's pulling us inwards. So listen to your instincts, that inner compass, that inner voice, that gut feeling. If something's feeling off, chances are it is, okay? So pay attention to the flashes of insights, okay? Now, we can't force insights, absolutely, but we can create the space for them. So when the Sun and Neptune come together, there's this shift in how we perceive the world. It might be tiny, but there is a shift there. But we give it the energy, we give it the space, so that when the sun shines its light, we may experience those flashes of clarity that reveal things that have been hiding from us. Maybe it's something we were afraid to acknowledge. Maybe we didn't want to see the truth about it. And it doesn't have to be big moments. It doesn't have to be loud moments. It could be a whisper. We could overhear something, or somebody says something to us, or the song's playing on the radio, or It's just a feeling that you just kind of know, without any reason why, you just know. Or an aha moment, a revelation. Okay, so we can't force these insights. We can't sit there and bring it in, download now. Doesn't quite work that way, but we can allow the insights to come in, okay, by creating the open space. So being present, being still, being receptive, meditation, journaling, all easy tools to open ourselves up to those flashes of clarity, insight, to give it the silence it needs so that we are perhaps what we need in order to finally hear what has been background noise in our mind. Okay? Today's energy isn't just about endings, it's about things being revealed to us and to prepare for the clearing of things. Some things take time. It's not going to be done in a day. We know that. So does the energy. It'll work with you. Okay? It'll help us dissolve those illusions. It'll allow us to see the truth with a clarity. And it'll show us where to let go. What no longer is truly aligned with the path we're walking, that we're fooling ourselves. To trust in the new path that's unfolding. Okay, so I think there's a sense of clarity already inside of us waiting to be recognized. Okay, it's a moment of reflection, absolutely release, and preparing for the next step, the new chapter. Because pretty soon the fog will lift and we will see everything clearly. Okay, yeah, let's go to the cards. Who was there? The Hierophant. The Hierophant was there. Yeah, we have that inner wisdom, that knowledge. And we could tap into that inner wisdom and knowledge. We have to give it the silence. And yes, we will have those eureka moments, or that moment when everything just... it all makes sense. All the illusions are gone. The curtain gets pulled away. Okay, underlying energy for today is Seven of Pentacles. Where's your focus? Where's your attention? Where's your focus? Is it on you? Is it on your path? Is it on your growth? Is it on your dreams? Is it on your desires? Because that's where it needs to be. Okay, we can't just plant a seed without preparing the soil, because that's essentially what we're doing right now, is we're preparing the soil for that seed. We just don't walk down and throw the seeds around. We make sure that there's nutrients in the soil, that there's going to be enough water, there's going to be enough sunlight. Are there rocks and twigs and debris, weeds that need to be cleared? Is the ground loose and fertile? Are we preparing space for the new beginnings? Are we allowing ourselves to release what no longer works for us? Yeah, the seven of Pentacles. Where is our focus? Where does it need to be? Because we need to put our focus on those things at the present moment in time. Absolutely. Page of Wands. Deep in thought, deep in prayer, deep in meditation, deep with a conversation, seemingly with ourselves, perhaps with God, our Maker, the universe, our angels, our guides, the universe, our higher self. Having that conversation about what we desire in our life, what we want to, where is our passion? Where's our dreams? What do we want to create? What do we want to invent? What do we want to embrace? What new beginning do we want to invite into our world? Because the land is barren here. The possibilities here are endless. The only limitation is the limitation that you have decided to put on this dream at the present time. So that is your glass ceiling. That is what you need to break through. The Eight of Wands. Pay attention. There are opportunities. There are whispers coming at you. It might be disguised as something else completely. You know, for me, it's my dad is a bluebird. Now, I won't see a bluebird this time of year. That would be astonishing. And the poor thing probably wouldn't make it to the spring because we're going to get some more cold weather still. It is Canada. So, but when I see a bluebird, I immediately think of my dad, right? That little sign. So what would my dad tell me right now? Or maybe have a conversation with dad. I saw that little bird up there. He's not blue, he's black, but ready to take messages back and forth. Or maybe he's trying to get our attention to watch certain areas, to expand our horizons, to stop limiting ourselves and stop thinking small. Stop thinking small. Start seeing the possibilities. And all these possibilities are going to be strewn in front of you on your path. And you want to retrieve every one of these wands because it'll be a learning experience, a growing experience, making new long-term friends and partnerships and wisdom, growing at each turn. So we get these little glimpses. We get this little moment of, so you might want to just write things down as you go about your day, as you see certain things pop out at you. Maybe it won't make sense now, but maybe looking back at it in a week's time, you're like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I didn't put this together sooner. Of course it was telling me this. Because that's how it's going to come in, these fleeting arrows, all right? It's like anything, right? You've got they all go at once, and then now you got to go find them. You got to remember where they all were, and they were scattered everywhere. But it's in the journey. It's telling us the journey, to get ready for the journey of a brand new beginning, of a brand new chapter. Ten of Swords. You know, it's got to be one of my most favorite cards in the deck. Okay, I'm the weirdo. That's okay. Because for me, this card is a 10 energy. For me, it's about new beginnings, luck coming in. It's a 10 energy. Yeah, we're tired. We've been through the fires, we've been through the battles, we've been through the chaos, we've been through the storms, we've weathered everything. And we're here and we're now and we are the person we are today because of all of that we've walked through. It's happiness and joy as well. But, it was really the stresses and the fears and the anxieties and the extra that we had to put into everything in order to get to the here and now. And we're exhausted. We're exhausted here. We should be. We're on the 29th degree of Pisces. The Sun and Neptune, both on the 29th degree of Pisces. The sun is going to break through the clouds. We are going to feel the light, and that we will. Okay? Tomorrow. Tomorrow when you wake up, it'll be a different world. And you will push yourself up, and you will brush yourself off. Those swords are not in you. They are a shield of strength. Every one of those represents some kind of battle, but something that where you've grown. It became your strongest attributes. You've honed an ability, a strength, a wisdom, a courage, a knowledge that you didn't have at the beginning of this travel. Okay. In the beginning of this travel. Just doesn't really sound like the English we talk today. Okay. Nature's Whispers, Oracle cards. Seek Beauty, 44. 44 is an 8. That's about growing prosperity. So I would have to say, since it's about seeking beauty, we would go within, right? Or we would look in a mirror and we would see the true value and potential of who we are in that moment. So now the book says, hold that up there so you can see it good. This is a time to reflect on love and seek out beauty. Create memories. Take time to enjoy your experiences, celebrations, special occasions. The recollection of happy moments will support you. Look not only in the world around you, but also within. Seek out the loving qualities that you appreciate about yourself. Search for your own beauty. Look at yourself and the world around you with a new perspective. Let's see what the animals have to say. So yes, what a dynamic time to be alive. So give yourself 5 minutes, 10 minutes, okay? That's all it's going to cost you, 5 or 10 minutes. You know, I'm not telling you to send me $5. I'm going to tell you what my great-grandmother wrote in her book. And once I knew the secret, once I read that book, I'm just telling you to find your voice. Look at that, the frog pops out and says, find your voice. The frog has not been shy, that's for sure. So sing, say no, express yourself. Sing your song, dance your dance, and tell your tale. Frog tells you it's time for you to find your voice. Saying no can be one of the most difficult words to speak, yet Frog says you've been putting too much pressure on yourself, allowing others to steal your time, to exhaust your energy. You haven't vocalized your dissatisfaction with it. Instead, you have quieted your voice. By saying no, you begin making room for the things that you do want in your life. And it won't be easy at first. The more you practice, the easier it does become, the more empowered you will feel. You may have been keeping frustrations inside of you, and they need to be spoken. It could be a friend that has hurt you, a spouse who isn't listening to you, a boss or coworker who is not respecting you. It's now time for you to vocalize your feelings. In order to remove the emotion, you may want to begin by writing down what you want to say and practice saying it aloud. Look at yourself in the mirror while you speak the words of truth. And can you see within your eyes how much this is damaging to your soul and spirit? And try that. Tell yourself your dream and see the first time you look away. Healing will eventually come from Frog assisting you in finding your voice. Frog also reminds you to put on some music and sing. It could be in your home, in your car, sing as loud as you can. Fun or sad, it doesn't matter. Just express yourself by singing. Your throat chakra may be blocked. Put your right hand on your throat and envision a blue light circling and swirling, healing the fears that surround you. Maybe you've always wanted to be on stage, a Broadway show, a stand-up comedian. Embrace Frog in helping you find the voice within you. And it could be shaky right now, but it will turn steady and strong the more you practice your art. There's no restrictions and no limitations unless you allow it. Powerful energy to step into your passions, into your dreams, to believe that you are deserving and worthy of it, knowing your value. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.